In the 15th century, justice could be decided not by witnesses or documents, but by combat. In parts of the Holy Roman Empire, a judicial duel, a trial by combat, was a legally sanctioned procedure, governed by rules, weapons, and techniques. The Kraków Gladiatoria, produced in Germany in the 1440s, is one of the clearest visual records of how such fights were meant to be fought. It is a picture manual for judicial combat, a visual checklist of techniques, one move per page. Over 116 pages, pairs of fighters demonstrate precise moments of attack and defense, each clarified by a short caption in New High German. What makes the Kraków manuscript immediately striking is its clarity. The images are large, unframed, and set in open landscapes. Armor, weapons, shields, and even uncovered faces are rendered with unusual precision, suggesting that accuracy mattered as much as visual appeal. Look closely, and you'll notice something unexpected. The ground beneath the fighters. The grass is not generic. Individual plants, strawberries, daisies, clover, bellflowers are clearly recognizable, especially in the early folios. These quiet botanical details lend the scenes a surprising sense of realism. Within the wider gladiatoria tradition, this manuscript stands apart. It is the only known example with both a title page and a consistent numbering of techniques, pointing to a carefully planned, finished compilation, rather than a working copy. It also includes material you don't usually see in this genre, a substantial unarmored section. Here, the fighters use long shields and clubs, massers and bucklers, and even staves, often barefoot and possibly in a training context, not a formal judicial duel. In the long shield and club sequence, the terminology and structure align closely with teachings attributed to Andreas Liegnitzer, a 15th century German fencing master, linking this manuscript to a broader martial tradition. The section concludes with 3 stance images, almost like a visual index. A monkish buckler, a messer with a Hungarian shield, and a staff. That Hungarian shield is particularly intriguing. No other fencing manuscript depicts it, and no surviving physical example is known. Without the Kraków Gladiatoria, its very shape would be lost. The manuscript's modern history is dramatic as well. Moved for safekeeping during World War II, it became part of the so-called Berlinka collection and remained inaccessible for decades, only opening to scholarly study in 1981. The Kraków Gladiatoria doesn't just belong to the gladiatoria tradition, it effectively anchors it. Because it preserves the system so clearly, it gave modern scholars a reference point. And the whole family of related fight books now carries its name. The Facsimile edition was published by Orbis Pictus in Poland in 2014.